Hey everyone, Adam here. I'm at Algonquin Park and I'm just about to start the Highland Trail. I've been here a few times. It's a backpacking trail in Algonquin Park. I've been here a few times already, but this is the first time I'm doing this solo. My plan tonight, or this week, or for this trip, is to hike down to Head Lake, which is approximately 12.6, maybe about 14 kilometers in total, and then finish the bottom loop to do about 16 tomorrow, camping on Provoking, but I might actually cut the trip early if I do really good time tomorrow and hike all the way out. Weather and you know, how my body's feeling after all that. So I'm not in a big rush, but we'll see if I can finish the loop on my own in one night. If not, I have a second night booked. But in Algonquin Park, you can cancel for a refund if you vacate by noon on the day that you're supposed to be staying there. So if I do leave early, I'll get a little bit of money back. And if I don't, I'll enjoy the site and stay another day. I'll show you the map in just a moment once I got all my gear together. Bye. I'm at Algonquin Park. I'm just about to do the Highland Backpacking Trail. The total loop is about 35 to 40 kilometers, depending what you do. I've done this a bunch of times already, but it's my first time doing it solo by myself, so it should be fun. This is the trailhead sign. So I am here, and I am going all the way down here, down to Head Lake tonight. Somewhere along here is where my campsite is. I'm supposed to be camping here tomorrow, but if I wake up early enough and do all of this in really good time tomorrow, I might just hike the last of it out and leave a day early. Not that I mind. It's all enjoyable just the same. See you on the trail. This is the beginning of the Highland Backpacking Trail in Algonquin Park. It's about the halfway mark along the Highway 60 corridor, close to Mew Lake, not far from the Lake of Two Rivers store. We'll see what kind of trail traffic we see. Thing to note is the first 4 kilometers is pretty well straight uphill, short and long inclines. Seems to be a nice pine forest, but I think we'll get into some hardwoods later. This is some of the first views at the 1.3 kilometer mark. I think that's Starlight or Starling Lake ahead of us. But I'm not going to do the actual lookout today because I got quite a bit of distance to cover, so I will do the sightseeing portions the day I come out tomorrow or hopefully Thursday. A lot of climbing so far. This is the first junction. I think this is where it intersects the Track and Tower Trail or something. Oh, they've done a good job blocking that part. Anyways, we're going this way. Just up ahead are the falls that everyone loves. And then I continue. Alright, these are the falls that everyone loves. You see them on all the other videos. I'm not going to stop. I might stop here on my way out for lunch. But I got a lot of ground to cover, but we'll stop for about 30 seconds to enjoy a view. In the summertime, there's lots of people here. You can sort of swim and wade in those waters up on the top of the shelf there. Some people fish. There's been known to be some turtles here. That's the other side. But I'm going to continue. Might be a lunch spot on the way out. There we go. Alright. 3 kilometers in. I came from straight down there. We're starting. I'm just having my lunch. The first major checkpoint. I'm 4 kilometers in. I decided I'm going to take the long route to my campsite for tonight. Be pushing about 20 kilometers in total. I've already done about 4. It's another 16k. Took me about 4 more hours. My speed here seems to be about 4.4 kilometers an hour, which is about average. So 16 kilometers will take me about 4 hours. If all works out well, I should be at my campsite by 4 o'clock, which is good. That'll leave me with about 2 hours to find wood, set up camp, and maybe have a little fire, read a book. And then tomorrow, if I want, will be a short day, 12.6 kilometers, and I can go straight out. That way, because originally I was going to do a short day today, well, 12.6 today, and then a long day tomorrow, so the 16 kilometers tomorrow, and then a very short day on Thursday, which would have been about 5.5 kilometers. So I'm going to do the long day today, and the medium day tomorrow, and then skip Thursday, and I'll be done early. So we'll see how that goes. I'm back on the trail as soon as I'm done eating. This is what it looks like when you get to a side trail on the Highland Trail. So a side trail is a trail that goes to a designated campsite. In this case, this is Provoking Lake campsite number 5, which I'm not going to. I still got another 16 kilometers to go. This is typical of the Highland Backpacking Trail. Up you see me, down you see me. Alright, the final, well, no. I'm at the checkpoint where the second loop meets Provoking East, and I'm heading down that way. I've done 2 hours. 8 kilometers. I have 12 kilometers to go. 3 hours. I forgot what this terrain is like on this part of the trail. It's pretty spooky, actually. All these trees. All these conifers with no leaves, no needles. Got a few open sunny spots, some granite. And we're heading south. This is one of my favorite little spots called Fly Creek. Oh, there's a sign for Fly Creek. Very pretty. Hey, 12 kilometers down, 8 to go on my 20 kilometer day. I will make one complaint. Suntow, you sons of bitches, you really screwed up connecting the peak watches to your computers. Now you can only connect them on an Android or an Apple iDevice, which sucks. Can't do it on a regular computer. Anyways, I also did a software update on my phone, and it's buggering up with my auto pause and auto start, which is pissing me off, but whatever. Anyways, aside from that, it's a great little hike. This section is pretty flat-ish. I'm motoring. I'm doing about 4.5 kilometers an hour on average. And most things on this trail seem to be done in chunks of 4 kilometers. So good chunks of 1 hour at a time, which is good for sort of mental measuring things. All right, 2 hours to go to my campsite, or less. Bye. Few steps closer. Gonna take a little water break here. Whew. Time for a little water break. Another little creek here. Whew. I don't know. As I stand here, I just start to feel itchy all of a sudden. I don't know why. Don't know why. Very itchy. Don't know why. Getting closer. Getting to my last checkpoint. We're at Harness Lake, the southeasternmost part of the trail. 12 kilometers. It's 16 kilometers so far. And 4 more to go. Wouldn't you know it, starting to rain when I'm mere meters away from the campsite. Hopefully I'll be there soon so I can get everything set up. I see an orange sign here. I think this is it. Hope this is it. Alright, what's this? I hope this is it. This is where I'm going. Alright, first things first. Get a tent set up. Pronto, get some water going. Tarp. Maybe tarp first. Then we will look for a place to hang the food bag. Uh-oh. That was not my site. The reason why that sign was flipped backwards, because it's a canoe-in site. I think it used to be a hiking site. They converted. So, hopefully, I didn't miss the site I'm looking for. It's possible, but not likely.
Of course, when you get down to the crunch, the mind starts playing all kinds of scenarios, so let's hope things work out well. Alright, here we are, head number 2. Start this again. The little tiny rain that passed by is gone, sun's out again, but I'll take that as a warning not to get too comfortable. Oh, look at these yellow birch roots, those are cool. Huh. That's an old yellow birch. Wow, that's gnarly. Anyways, okay. Let's see what's going on here. I have a feeling of deja vu that I've been here. Okay, possible tent pad. Found a place for food bag. Yeah. Could do a tent pad right here. Okay. I'm gonna set my shit down and we'll do an official tour after. Alright, I made it. Head Lake number 2. I did just under 20 kilometers. I don't have the exact number on me. My average hiking speed in this park is 4.4 to 4.5 kilometers an hour, which is pretty darn good. Getting into the trail, there's a steep incline, but much of the trails that I was on, were pretty flat overall, so it wasn't that much of a bag drive, but I did a good 16-kilometer stretch without taking my pack off. I did the good thing. I hiked for an hour to get in, then I took a good lunch break where I had some food that I brought, a sandwich and some meat sticks and stuff, which is good because one of the mistakes a lot of hikers make is they don't fuel up enough at the beginning, then they bonk out a few hours later, so I didn't do that. And I took a couple of small breaks along the way, but nothing major. I didn't really need them, just enough for some water. And now I'm here. This is my beautiful view of Head Lake. I'm just sitting behind a tree right now. I don't know why, but I'm just unpacking my bag. I got a little bit of wood. There's not much picked out here. Gonna set up my tent, hang my line from my food bag. Although I don't call it a bear bag like a lot of people do. Oh, there are bears here, but I'm more worried about the friggin' chipmunks and raccoons because they're well fed here. People like to feed them, especially chipmunks. They're pretty aggressive here. Yeah, that's about it. It is 4:15. Oh, I did 30,000 steps today, which is pretty good. 4:15 in the afternoon. Once I'm set up, got some food ready, and then see what's next. I don't have a lot of wood for a fire unless I go deep, and I don't feel like going deep right now, but we'll see. Maybe things will change. Alright, bye. Hey. It's 5:30. I just finished eating, and we had a little alarm sprinkle. Same thing that when I came walking in here, it was sprinkling for a second, and now the sun's out, so just in case, I'll give you a little walkthrough, but just in case, I set up a quick tarp. It's not the great, it's not on the flattest ground, but very worst case Ontario. If it pours, I can keep cover. Over here is my tent, a little 6-moon design lunar solo, the best friggin' tent I've ever had. In fact, I have 2, because the first one I got, which completed the full PCT apparently, but it's starting to get lots of pinholes in the floor, so I got this as a backup. Here's my pack, also a 6-moon design. This is a Fusion 50, perfect for a weekend getaway and fits my back perfectly. I had this on my back today for 16 kilometers without taking it off, total of 20 kilometers without a complaint. Little fire pit. I started bucking up a little bit of wood, I don't know how much fire we'll have tonight. I'm really zonked. And it's quite a bit of work to buck up wood, so. And there's nothing in the forest. It's pick dry. Pick dry. But this is a good little spot right down here. This is my watering hole. I got my chair set up where I ate my dinner under the tree. And I think there are some loons around. I heard some in the distance earlier, so loon calling should start soon. Oh, there's a dude fishing on his canoe. Assuming he's fishing. He's paddling around anyways. And the lake is really nice. It was a little turbulent when I came in, but it's calmed right down. Well, this is the site. This is the life. Who knows what I'm gonna do? Probably not much. I brought a book and I'm just gonna veg for a little while. My legs are a little sore. Time to relax. Well, another successful camping day. Finally got the fire going. Wood's not the greatest here. A lot of wet pine, cedar. I needed some birch bark to get it going. It just was being so stubborn. And it's going to snap, crackle, and pop, so I better move away a little bit. The bugs aren't bad, so I don't need it for the bugs, but I'm just going to enjoy it while I can. I don't have very much wood, and probably go to bed shortly because it's only 6:30, but I am bushed. Bye. Hey there. Guess it'll help if I turn that off. I'm going to bed. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Raining out a little bit. Not too bad. But I was doing some smart stuff even before the rain, the little drizzle hit. I started to putter around and get all my stuff in order, put it away, nice and neat, clean campsite, all that jazz. And here we are. I brought a book. I'm gonna try to pretend to read a little while in my tent. I guess I should go and tighten up the guy lines though first. A bit floppy. Anyways, probably good night. I got my alarm set for 6 a.m. I want to hit the trail by 7. That's about it. Good night. Morning. Nice day. I didn't sleep very well, but that's okay. It was still nice to be out. It was cool. I just finished packing everything up and I had my breakfast. I got a cup of coffee on the go. It's 7 o'clock now. I was hoping to be on the trail by 7, but I guess 7:30 will have to do. But this is my spectacular view this morning. The sun's trying to poke out. It's rising over there. I wish I was in a canoe. That's okay. I got just under 13 kilometers to go today. It should take me 3 hours. And I'll be back at the car. Back to civilization. Alright, we're on the trail. I stepped off at 7:42. A little bit later than I wanted, but that's okay. Lots of time in the world. Anyways, it's trying to rain. The sky's trying to clear up. Typical Algonquin morning, but I got everything packed before anything could happen, so kudos for that. My new routine: pack everything up first, then eat, then go to the bathroom. That way you don't have to scramble to get everything in your pack when it's spitting down rain on you. It wasn't even spitting, but there was a threat. There was a couple drops. Anyways, off I go. Hopefully it'll take no more than 3 hours to get back to the trailhead. This is Head Creek. Pretty neat, right in the middle of the woods. The sunshine is out. This trail is pretty well covered, so you don't get a lot of sun, which I imagine is probably good when it's 30 plus degrees days or Celsius. Anyways, it's a cool breeze this morning inside the forest, though the atmosphere is quite humid. So I'm sweating away. This part of the trail is a little bit tougher than yesterday, so there's a lot more upsy downsies. But that's okay, it's part of the deal. Making pretty decent time, but my legs are tired after that 20K yesterday. Tell you what. Alright, pitter patter. Cool. These tamaracks? Or these spruces that are dying? I can't tell. I think they're spruces. It's my guess. Alright, I'm at the 8.5 kilometer mark for day 2. I just at my second last checkpoint, and I got about 5.5 to go. I should be done by 11. It is currently 9:47, so if all works out well, I'll be at the car at 11 o'clock, ready for lunch. It's been an uneventful day. This portion of the trail, going north on the west side of the Loop 2, lots of ups and downs, lots of muck, more mosquitoes because of all the muck, but I was surprised at all the mosquitoes on the higher ground. I'm used to seeing them in the lower ground, but there was so much muck in the high ground that maybe it was optimal breeding grounds for them. Anyways, no harm. I didn't get swarmed. We are in Ontario in July. Well, August now. Ooh, it's August. And that's it. See you sometime soon. At the final checkpoint. I've done 10.1 kilometers today. I got 3.8 to go. There's our warning sign. So over there. And we're just doing the straight downhill run to the car. Alright. So, it'll be a 14 kilometer mark. I'm finishing a day early, which is good. Alright, here's the falls. I'm not going to stop today. I'll just take a little 5-second look. I got it's 10:30. I've done 12 kilometers. I got 2 left. And if I check out of here by noon, I'll get a day's worth of government fees back in my pocket, which will help pay for some gas. Lovely little spot though. The day walkers aren't up early enough. The day campers, they're probably still scrubbing their children down, having tantrums in the car camping. Alright, 2 to go. Let's finish her. We're at the trailhead. 14.25 kilometers in 3 hours and 12 minutes. It's 11:02. Made it perfectly in time. So that's 20 kilometers yesterday, 14 plus today, 34 kilometers in 2 days. Not bad. My legs and my feet are feeling it though, so I need to work harder. Thanks. The end of my trip. Bye.